Juan Luis Guerra is a best-selling, award-winning Dominican singer, songwriter, composer, and record producer. With his smooth multi-octave range and soulful delivery, he has sold over 70 million records globally and won an abundance of industry awards, including 21 Latin Grammy Awards, 2 Grammys, and 2 Latin Billboard Music Awards. He and his band 440 are beloved throughout the Latin music-loving world for their innovations in merengue and their resurrection of bachata as a commercial force after a long period of decline. That said, his sound is much more complex and diverse, embodying elements from bolero, salsa, early rock and roll, and even gospel. His 1990 album Bachata Rosa delivered 5 hit singles, all of them love songs, and sold over 5 million copies. While 1992's Arieto was controversial for its political angle led by its award-winning single and video El Costo de la Vida, it merely revealed another dimension to his artistry. 2004's Para Ti and 2007's La Llave de Mi Corazón were both certified multi-platinum, while the latter netted him a combined 5 Grammys and Latin Grammys. While 2010's A Son de Guerra won 3 Latin Grammys, 2014's Todo Tiene Su Hora topped the Latin album charts and landed well inside the top half of the top 200. Its momentum was due in a large part to the international smash hit single Dos Besos that candidly wed bachata and proto doo-wop and rock and roll. This album was certified gold. Guerra is the father of a professional baseball player and grew up next to the National Music Gallery. As a teen, he was influenced by the Beatles and by the music of the U.S. hippies. Initially, he taught himself the basics of guitar playing, but after winning a contest, he attended the National Conservatory on a scholarship. One of his instructors then helped Guerra get into the prestigious Berklee College of Music in Massachusetts and introduced him to many genres of jazz. In time, he found he missed his native Dominican Republic, so he returned to experiment with blending local African-influenced music, folk songs, and jazz with his group 440. The band takes its name from the universal tuning pattern of the note 440 Hz. The name was chosen by Guerra's brother, Jose Gilberto, who used to sit and watch them rehearse. One day he commented that they seemed to be obsessed with staying in perfect tune, that they should call themselves that. Their debut album, Soplando, made a little impact. For their next efforts, Mudanzo y Acarrillo and Mientras Más Lo Pienso Tú, Guerra and 440 began adding merengue and lighting quick riffs of Perico Ripiao, and suddenly found success with a young crowd tired of hearing the same old thing. The new music, called Bachata Merengue, soon won considerable acclaim in the Dominican Republic. The group was selected by their government to represent the country in the International Music Festival of OTI, or also known as the Organization of Ibero-American Television. In 1988, Guerra and 440 had one of their biggest hits, Ajala que llueva café, which became their 3rd best-selling album in Latin America. That year, he lost his head vocalist, Maria Dalia Hernandez, who left to pursue a solo career in Europe, leaving Guerra to become the new lead singer. In 1991, he released Bachata Rose, which became a smash hit throughout the Americas and won Guerra his first Grammy in the U.S. The album was particularly popular in Los Angeles, and soon Guerra and his band were touring. His next album, Arieto, caused controversy in the Dominican Republic for speaking out against social injustices that the desperately poor felt Guerra had never personally experienced. Still, he must be given credit for his sincerity and interest in improving things in his oft-troubled homeland. Musically, Guerra changed directions again for his 1995 effort, Fogarate. This album incorporated more of the increasingly popular African soukous music. It became quite popular. In 1998, His 1998 release, Ni es lo mismo, ni es igual, garnered Guerra 3 Grammys for the Best Merengue Performance, Best Tropical Song for El Niagara en Bicicleta, and Best Engineered Album at the first annual Latin Grammy Awards in fall of 2000. After non-stop of touring for nearly 3 years, Guerra took an extended break from recording. He emerged in 2004 with Para Ti, his first album of new studio material in 6 years. The album greeted with widespread critical and popular acclaim. He won 2 awards at the 2005 Grammys. The single Las Avispas won in the Best Gospel Pop and Tropical Merengue categories. The first time in the award ceremony's history that any song had won in 2 categories simultaneously. Guerra once again toured relentlessly. He appeared alongside a heavyweight roster of stars at the Berklee College of Music's 50th anniversary concert. A bigger bang tour. His next album, La Llave de Mi Corazón, was released in the early spring of 2000. It entered the Grammys for the album. In 2010, he appeared as a duet partner on Enrique Iglesias' single Cuando Me Enamoro and appeared in the music video. The record hit the top spot on the Billboard's Latin chart and reigned for 17 weeks. This was followed by a pre-release single, Bachata en Fukuoka, from his forthcoming Asconde Guerra album in 2010. The single hit number 1, knocking the duet entry off its peak. Guerra's next offering was a document of the album's tour entitled Asconde Guerra Tour, issued in May of 2013. Overall, Juan Luis Guerra is a very successful singer, musician, and composer. His legacy shall be reigned over for years on.